none of y'all beat me. Boy, I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. The well of the storm, I feel like a season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. So get yourself signed and have your own sneaker. I'm in the band, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on beating statistics. How would I be denied? My only option is winning. I'm crossing the finish line.
Live here from DeVos Fieldhouse, Paul Willard alongside Matt Wayner here for this afternoon's non-conference game. Wisconsin-Platteville coming to town to Holland, Michigan to take on the Dutchmen of Hope College. Paul, good matchup here for two non-conference teams. Hope College 4-1 on the season. Yep. Wisconsin-Platteville an impressive 6-1. And in the WEAC they will be they'll be near the top, that's for sure.
They definitely will, and Hope folks the other night saw what the top of that league looks like with UW-Whitewater being here. Hope losing in a heartbreaker in that game, down to the wire. Whitewater scoring the last, I believe, 7 points in the final 30 seconds due to their full court press. So I would really expect the Dutchmen took them out today with a chip on their shoulder and something to prove, and really try to get back into rhythm and try to take on another Wisconsin school visiting here for the second time this week, and really send a message to the WEAC that Holland, Michigan, you might come here, but you might not leave with a victory.
And we had an opportunity to talk to Coach Mitchell. We'll get to some of that information later as he reflects on Wednesday's game. And we're going to turn it over to Darren Deismars here for the starting lineups.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kyle Spiegel.
We're going to skate to one song only.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse here on the campus of Hope College for today's non-league contest between the Pioneers of Wisconsin-Platteville and your Hope College Flying Dutchmen. Here this afternoon, starting lineups. First for the Pioneers at 1'4", the 6'4" freshman from Kimberly, Wisconsin, number 14, Logan Pearson. And at one forward for the Flying Dutchman, a 6'5" freshman from Shelby, number 24, Parker Hovey. At one forward for the Pioneers, a 6'4" sophomore from St. Charles, Illinois, number 21, Max Love. And at one forward for the Flying Dutchman, a 6'7" senior from Holland, number 5, Tanner Wiggerink. At center for the Pioneers, a 6'7" senior from De Pere, Wisconsin, number 40, Brad Nice. And at center for the Flying Dutchman, a 6'9" junior from Ada, number 33, Gabe Quillen. At one guard for the Pioneers, a 6'1" senior from Madison, Wisconsin, number 5, Ben Probst. And at one guard for the Flying Dutchman, a 5'10" sophomore from Lansing, number 2, Marcus Warman. And at the final guard spot for the Pioneers, a 6-foot junior from Cuba City, Wisconsin, number 20, Brady Olson. And at the final guard spot for the Flying Dutchman, a 5'11" senior from Zeeland, number 0, Clayton Dykehouse. Head coach for Wisconsin-Platteville is Jeff Gard. Head coach for the Flying Dutchman is Greg Mitchell. Your officials this afternoon, Pat Stegman, Todd Frazier, and Doug Diekman.
Back here at DeVos Fieldhouse, Paul Willard alongside Matt Wayner. We're just about ready for tip-off here, and Paul, as you said, 6-1. Platteville coming here to Holland, taking on 4-1.
Yeah.
Hope College. A lot of anticipation for this Hope College team, according to Coach Mitchell. His quote to me, Matt, this is a team that I really believe in. This is a team that I believe can do a lot of damage this year. So excited to hear that from head coach Greg Mitchell. And
yeah.
We'll see what we got today in an exciting non-conference matchup.
Yeah, I think it really shows what you see on the court here too. You know, Hope's teams are known for working together really, really well. Strong defense, strong offense. But this team, like you said, Mitch said it feels a little bit different this year. And we'll see what happens today as the Dutchmen, like I said at the start, are looking to avenge the loss to Whitewater earlier this week.
So on the tip, it's the ball to Platteville. That's Nice, Probst, Pearson, Olson, Love. And on the shot, that's Brady Olson, the junior from Cuba City, Wisconsin, for a nice two-pointer there. Here's Wiggerink, top of the key, to Dykehouse, the 5th year. Dykehouse, so much experience, really commanding the offense alongside the two-guard set with Werman. Quillen going to work down low. He gets doubled. Gets it out to Werman. Three-pointer, just off. And a lot of double teaming down to Gabe Quillen. That's what I expect today. It's Platteville going the other way. Yeah, definitely. Gabe Quillen is always going to draw at least 2 in the paint on him, as he is a very skilled player down low. And Marcus Werman just unable to hit that jumper from the three-point line. So that's Pearson trying his best Dirk Nowitzki impression there for Platteville, but going the other way. Quillen for 3. That one's deep. Rebound brought down by number 5, Probst, the senior. Yeah, Matt, Hope not shooting the ball extremely well so far this season from three-point land. You know, they come in at about 32% from 3 for the season thus far in their 5 games. Not exactly where they want to be. It looked to be an area of improvement for them as Nice going to work, and nice block by Gabe Quillen. Yeah, beautiful. Gabe Quillen going straight up, saying you're not going to come that easy in my house and get it done. And really able to. And now we've got a foul here. So it looks like that foul is going to be on number 21. That's Max Love, the sophomore. Curious to see how much Gabe Quillen plays in this game, too. He's been averaging a ton of minutes per game. Him and Clayton Dykehouse right now with the highest total average minutes per game on the team right now. And I would expect Gabe, unless there's foul trouble, for him to stay in the entire time. And there he Quillen gets the 2 to go. That's right. And I mean, a conversation that Coach Mitchell and I had was saying, you know, how can we figure out who these bench players are going to be that will consistently play 15 to 20 minutes a game? It's a team that's trying to find that depth, and they're going to go to a few different guys later on. We'll see in a minute here. Going to work on Dykehouse. That's number 5, Probst. Probst has been very good this year. He's 14 a game. And it's kind of the two-headed monster, him and Pearson. Pearson averaging 23 a game for Platteville. Going the other way is Hovey. and Hovey is going to get called for the walk. Somebody you and I have talked about.
Sure.
His size, his frame, his ability to get to the bucket is going to be a key for him to develop here.
True freshman Parker Hovey out of Hart, Michigan, 6'3", and as Greg Mitchell said, a very real, like 230 pounds. And he tried a little Euro step in there and got caught up with his footwork a little bit. Ball tied up, and the ref called the travel. Oh, nice little shot there.
Logan Pearson for the 2. That's a good shot. I like his game so far. He moves really well without the basketball, and even when he has it, he creates space. Here's Dykhouse going to work. Ball pressure, a lot of man-to-man, and that's a great hustle play right there. That's Probst on the ground to force a turnover. Going the other way, deep 3, nothing but nylon.
Wow.
And Coach Mitchell's got to take a timeout.
Yeah, Brady Olson shot that.
Lead.
Oh, man, Brady Olson shot that from Alabama, I think, man. Holy cow.
Hey, with that 9-2 lead, 16:50 to play in the first. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here. Here at DeVos, 9-2. The early lead from the Pioneers. Coach Mitchell got to adjust here. We'll see what kind of changes they look to make. Platteville still in that man-to-man. Werman off the top of the key. Gets it to the guard, Dykhouse. Dykhouse just averaging just over 10 a game, a little bit less than the 14 he averaged last 2 seasons. Little two-man weave there, Hovey. Three-pointer. That one's deep. And a hustle play by Wiegering. He can't come down with the rebound. It'll be in the hands of Olson and the Pioneers.
Yeah, from our vantage point right here, that shot from Parker Hovey looked exactly on line and just hit the back of the rim and bounced out. And Dutchman still struggling from three-point land as they have all season.
A nice pass from Probst down, almost forcing the turnover, and we got a sub in here as well. Shout out here to Feuerman, is in the ball game now for the Pioneers as he comes down with that rebound. Dishes out for a deep 3 for Pearson. Off the mark, rebound brought down by Quillen. With pace the other way, Dykhouse trying to drive, gets it out to Quillen. Quillen has space, thinks about it. I think Hope really trying to use that size.
Yeah.
As Wiegering gets the 2 to go.
Yeah, definitely down low. Wiegering, the combination of Wiegering and Gabe Quillen in this game is going to give the Pioneers of Platteville quite a bit of fits, I think. And I would expect Hope to still continue to go down to that. Not looking for that outside shot as much as they have been.
For 3, that's rimming in and out for number 4, Carter Lancaster, the junior from Darlington, Wisconsin. Hope College basketball going the other way.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there between Dykhouse and Warman as Clayton threw the ball out of bounds. I thought it may have been tipped from the way that the ball carried out of bounds, but referee standing right there with the best vantage point saying it's Platteville ball going the other way.
Justice Mims checking in the ball game here for Hope. And they're also going to take the chance to bring in number 11, Will Gardner, freshman from Sussex, Oh, I'm sorry. Number 11, Josh Decker for Hope. My fault, Paul. So we got Decker and Mims now in the ball game. Misread my program there.
That's okay. Yeah, Josh Decker, the transfer out of Kalamazoo College, stepping into a Hope uniform.
The drive and dish out to Probst. Probst. Another great 3, and Platteville, they shoot it very well from 3.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams really trying to show their muster so far early in the game here, and Platteville just getting the better of them from the outside shooting perspective. And Hope, I still expect Hope to continue to go down low as well. Josh Decker taking a quick shot on that last possession, though.
Platteville's just really doing a good job moving the ball in and out. They're using that high high ball to be able to move that ball out to the perimeter where they want that open three. I think they'll take 25 threes in this game at this pace.
Yeah, definitely. Hope is going to try to match them in some way, shape, or form. But again, you'd love to see them go down in the block a little bit more, as they do have the size advantage down low.
Dykhouse trying to get the ball down to the center. Quillen batted out of bounds by that stifling Pioneer defense.
Yeah, that's where it gets a little dangerous especially in that corner there, Matt. You know, the Dykhouse had the ball, and then immediately the Pioneers collapsed on him, and he wasn't able to even sniff getting that ball close to Quillen's hands at all.
Max Love checks back in the ball game for the Pioneers. It's Feuerman, Love, Probst, Lewis. It looks like that's Ralph as well. So a few subs in the ball game now for Pioneers as the Dutch get that 2 to go.
Yeah, Ben Wagar checking into the game for the Dutchman as well here, who leads the team in three-point percentage, ironically enough, as a 6'2" or 6'3" outside shooter.
That's a 3 going up by number 21, Love, safely in the hands of Hope College here. Here's Dykhouse around the top of the key, trying to get Quillen set up. Dykhouse with space, goes back down to Quillen. Quillen now, nice move.
Yeah. Again, it's all about like trying to get that ball down in the block to Quillen. There have been, I think every single Hope point thus far has come down in the paint, whether that be Clayton driving on the two plays ago, or between Quillen and Wegerink down in the paint right now. Hope should not abandon that. Oh,
really
nice
good
block.
Defensive possession here for Hope. But too strong is Joey Feuerman, the sophomore from Waunakee. He just takes Quillen right up to the basket. Dykhouse with space for 2. Yes.
Unbelievable take by Clayton Dykhouse to go to his left, lay it in, get the rim and the rattle to fall.
Hope College now just 14-10, starting to break that lead down here in the drive. But that drive there by Probst, and Feuerman just keeps fighting down there. I think they may have gotten a travel there by Feuerman. So it'll be a turnover there. Coach Jeff Gard looking for an explanation there, trying to better understand where that turnover is coming from. We use that as the opportunity to thank our referees. Wonderful job they do here.
Absolutely.
For MIAA competition. Here's Decker. Out to Werman on the wing. Werman now at the top of the key of Mims, trying to get the ball down to Quillen. That's a good drive.
Wow, Justice Mims, beautiful with quickness and pace, getting into the paint and laying it up with the right hand. Nice little, what do you call that? A little curve lay-in. I don't even know the name of it.
On the other end of the court, it's really good ball movement from Platteville to get that Lewis three-pointer. Up and in.
Yeah, Platteville super dangerous from outside right now.
Decker, 3. Yes!
Finally, Josh Decker, I believe when he was at Kalamazoo, had an almost in the mid-40s three-point percentage there. He hasn't quite reached that percentage here at Hope, but that's surely going to help him get there.
If you're a shooter, you go down.
That's right. Your confidence goes up.
Great on-ball defense by Wegerink there, that possession. Here's Lewis on the drive, and he just beat Decker a step. Wagger on the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Nice.
Yeah, interesting thing happening here with the rebounds right now. You know, I was looking at the stats ahead of the game here. Platteville averaging about 35 rebounds a game, 25 of them coming on the defensive end. But Platteville's been killing it on the offensive glass down at this other end here. Hope averaging 41 rebounds per game, 30 of them being on the defensive end as well. Hope kind of getting out-rebounded right now on in terms of the Platteville side of the coin, on this side of the court. But
and Decker stripped on the other end of the court. Here comes Love going the other way for 2 off the mark. Rebound by Wegerink with pace. Here's Werman. I'm going to say it's out of bounds on Gavin Ralph.
Yeah, referee, I thought maybe called a foul there as he bumped Werman out of bounds, but I didn't see a booking or anything come to the scorer's table here. So I believe maybe the Platteville player must have poked it out of bounds as that ball was on that far sideline there.
Hope setting up offense, and they are going to get a foul there on Brady Olson. Take this chance now, Paul, to kind of talk about Hope really looking to go to their bigs. They bring in Cheney now, a little bit more size. That's something that Coach Mitchell had talked about, being a force for them, somebody that can come in and play really valuable defensive minutes for them and be an anchor there in the paint.
Yeah, Devin Cheney, not the offensive presence that Gabe Quillen or Tanner Wiegerink is, or even Ben Wagar from an outside shooting perspective. But Devin Cheney is a big body down there, and he is an excellent defensive player, like you said. I would still expect Hope to try to keep that ball down in the block. Quillen getting a nice rest, and Tanner Wiegerink says, not in my house, not here.
Wiegerink with another nice block. Wiegerink with 14 blocks on the year.
Wow.
In his 6th game, I mean, he's been unbelievable. Earlier in the season, 7 blocks in 1 game, and the progress he has made as a player is undeniable.
Affectionately nicknamed Twigs by his teammates and coaches and those who love him the most. But yeah, I think one of the things that we'll start to see here is Devin Cheney takes a shift in here for the defensive side of the coin. Gabe Quillen getting a much needed rest. I would expect Gabe to hop on the court here within the next 2 or 3 minutes to pop back in and really get down in that low block and hopefully put some more baskets in the buckets for the Flying Dutchman, as they are only down by 3 right now after being down 9-2 very early on in this game. So Hope clawing their way back in. Making sure that that Platteville doesn't get into a rhythm right now.
Pearson gets the first free throw to go. Take a chance to shout it if you're listening out in Wisconsin and to your Wisconsin-Platteville faithful. We appreciate you listening to the broadcast here with Hope Athletics. Pearson, very impressive, Paul, and somebody, 23 points a game.
Yeah.
He's really going to be able to make a run, definitely for all-conference, if not all-American by season end. Wiegerink, 3 going up. Cannot get it to go down. Pearson, the other way with pace. So strong and a lot of mobility. That's a great take by Pearson.
Pearson got down the court super quick on that play and was able to lay it up and in.
Here's Dykhouse. A really
just
good
off
move
the rim.
to the backseat. Can't get it to go. Pearson the other way, starting to find his rhythm, going to work on Wiegerink. That's a good looking shot, just short. Pearson's somebody, Paul, that just has that natural scoring ability. Somebody, when he has the ball in his hands, he's just got so many skills, so many tools. You can tell he's refined, moves well without the basketball, but when the ball's in his hands, he knows how to create space.
That's right. Incredibly quick on the ball, too. Incredibly quick on the dribble, and really, as he goes up for a beautiful, beautiful jumper over Tanner Wiegerink, just has that natural flow to him, right? You see people out on the court who look like basketball players. He looks like a basketball player.
That's right. You can tell, I mean, a couple inches on his frame. Not sure he's not playing in the Big Ten.
Sure.
And there's Wiegerink. Can't get the 2 to go. He's frustrated with a nice rebound by Feuerman. Going the other way is Probst. Probst squares up. Can't get it to go. The ball's batted around. The referees are going to get Dutch basketball. 23-15 now as Wagger checks back in for Wiegerink. That Wiegerink on Pearson matchup is killer. It's really challenging, something Coach Mitchell had said, when you're expecting a player to give so much defensive engagement that it's hard to continue to expect it on the offensive end. It just demands so much. And a game where we really could have used, or Hope College could really have used, Eli Schoonveld.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Eli Schoonveld being missed right now from the defensive end of the game. I remember talking to Coach Mitchell and saying as well, he was saying that Eli is certainly missed on the defensive end of things. They're trying to replace him with players like Hovey and Devin Cheney and a few others here and there, but the mark that Eli Schoonveld has on this program from a defensive standpoint is pretty unmatched. and they certainly miss him this year as he is out with a season-ending injury.
So on those last couple possessions, we had a few opportunities for turnovers there for the Pioneers, and Pearson just missed that shot. So we're back here with Hope College now, 23-17. It's Wagger, Quillen, Hovey, Dykhouse, Werman in for the Dutch. Here's Hovey, trying to create space on Probst. High ball screen now for Dykhouse. Dribble drive. Hovey hesitate with space. Quillen is blocked by Gavin Ralph.
Nice find there for Hovey to find Quillen, but Platteville going up even Stevens with Quillen and blocking that ball.
They're around the top of the key now for the Pioneers, trying to get the ball down to Feuerman. Feuerman, space to work, and he gets an easy 2 to go. Been really impressed with him so far. He does a lot down there, especially on the defensive end for Platteville.
Marcus Werman drawing the shooting foul now, going up, earning 2 shots at the charity stripe for the Flying Dutchman.
Pioneers falls on number 0.
So Werman, sophomore, he was fantastic last year for the Dutch as a freshman. Came in so polished. I said a lot of times last year, Paul, I said, we're talking about a guy who, you know, he's a year older. He played that extra year in high school, and he's from, you know, the opportunity to play at a prep school. He's just has such a polished game.
Totally.
You know, he plays like a true point guard.
Yep. Yeah. Great compliment to Clayton Dykhouse as well, and comes out of a great program out of East Lansing, and has really stepped into his own this year as a starter, and really shown, like you said, what he can do from a point guard perspective, and really kind of running him and Clayton kind of 1 and 2 running the offense for the Dutchman.
Here's Pearson going to work now. Ball out to Max Love. Down to Feuerman. Feuerman with room. And that's a great defense by Quillen, but it's tapped in by Bristol Lewis. Lewis, the freshman from East Moline, Illinois. Werman, deep 3. And then rims out.
Yeah, Hope still continuing their three-point shooting woes of the season so far in this game, only hitting 1 of them in the game so far, the lone one coming from Josh Decker.
A block. Wow. Massive block there by Feuerman. Erupting here for the Platteville faithful that made the trip out here to Hope College. He gets a standing O from his band section out here as he gets a break on the bench. Wow.
Yeah, Feuerman sending it all the way back up north, I think, all the way to Wisconsin, saying, return to sender. I want to take that ball home with me. But that was a fantastic block there as Werman was going up for the shot, and just had, again, Platteville collapsing on the defense. And they had 3 defensive people jumping up to block that ball, with Feuerman getting the touch on it. Wiggering too hard, too strong up there, unable to put it in the bottom of the bucket.
And the ball is wrapped around. It's going to be in possession of Platteville as they have the opportunity. Coach Gard gets a timeout, and that will give us a chance. It's a 30-second timeout. So we'll take a quick break. 8-point deficit for Hope College. Be right back.
The Custer Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Hope Athletics.
Back here at the ball, it's an 8-point Platteville Pioneers lead, and Paul, been a whole lot of Platteville defense so far. They are stifling Hope.
Yeah, absolutely. Stifling Hope. Hope getting some really good high percentage looking shots from 3. None of them falling so far. Even the last couple of times where they've been able to get the ball down on the block and in the paint, they just haven't been able to convert. And Hope's offense kind of going stagnant at the moment, unable to get more than about 4 points in the last maybe 4 or 5 minutes here. But Platteville, like you said, cranking up the defense, and really on the offensive end, Platteville just continues to score.
We're going to get a foul there on Tanner Weegrink. He's going to have to take a seat on the bench. That is his second, and that is tough for the Dutch. They're going to need him in the second half. He is visibly frustrated, you can see. So that's no check. And Mims coming to the ball game. One-handed rebound by Quillen going the other way. Werman working off one-on-one there for three. Too strong. Rebound brought down by Nice. There's Bristol Lewis leading the charge now on the drive. Dishes out to Pearson. Around the horn now, it's Lancaster checked in for the Pioneers. Pearson gets his defender up and under.
Wow, Pearson.
That was pretty.
Woo.
Wow.
Yeah, that's definitely, like you said, Matt, if he's got another 2 inches on him, that's a D1 player right there, and that's a D1 move for sure, taking it all the way to the hoop for the scoop and score.
Quillen down and dishes out to Werman. Werman trying to go to work. Here's Quillen, three-pointer. Gets it to go.
There it is. Hope now 2 for 8 from three-point land. They're going to have to definitely clean that up, especially if they want to claw their way back into this game.
It's really a tough matchup for Hope, considering they really want to do everything down in the post. Pearson using his athleticism out for the three-pointer just off the mark by Lewis. But they get another offensive board. You've talked about that. Here's Nice going to work on Quillen. He gets it to go. Here comes Werman now going the other way.
Yeah, right now Platteville having 7 offensive rebounds to their credit so far in this first half.
So Platteville bringing in a host of subs now. It's like Probst coming back in the ball game, as well as Brady Olson and Max Love and Feuerman and Pearson in there now. So here's Quillen, top of the key for the Dutch. Done so much defensively, just in man, really. I mean, they're just making it so hard to get the ball down. Quillen, another three off the mark. Oh, and a hustle play there by Decker, almost gets the ball back. Will remain with the Pioneers. Deep three off the mark by Max Love. Justice Mims now going the other way. Decker, three-pointer. Yes!
Whoa.
With a man in his face.
That's right. Josh Decker's second three-pointer of the game so far, and if he's catching fire like that, watch out, because he can certainly shoot it from downtown.
The Dutch are going to need it. Going the other way now are the Pioneers. Pearson trying to work off ball, and he's going to be fouled by Mims. Heads up play there by Pearson, forcing that off ball foul on Mims. You can see, it's hard to see on the telecast, Mims is saying, he grabbed my arm, he grabbed my arm.
Yep.
That's a tough move. He's able to do that, in the NBA. James Harden and Anthony Edwards both
right.
do that really well,
Yep.
able to get inside his body to force that foul. So here we got the Pioneers up 6 in an open three look.
Wow.
Too much room. That is too much room for Ben Probst. He gets the three to go. They extend the lead to 9. Here's the Dutch going the other way. Ball down to Quillen. Quillen going to work on Feuerman. He's doubled. Trying to find his man, Mims. Strong take. Can't get it to go, but an offensive board by the Dutch.
Yeah, great little tip there by Robert Nocek to get it out to Clayton Dykehouse.
There's ball down to Quillen in one-on-one. They're going to get a foul on the floor. Looks like that foul is going to be on Feuerman.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm really curious to see Hope do a little bit more, as it certainly has worked the past couple of trips down the court, is really trying to get the ball in the paint, maintain their body composure, maintain their position, and draw some fouls as Quillen puts it up too hard. Mims with the hustle play and the rebound. unable to save it back. But one of the things that I think is happening with Hope is that they're able to get down in the block, play physical, and draw some fouls. So I would expect to see more of that as Platteville commits more. Hope can get to the foul line, and then hopefully claw their way back into the game.
So with 2.5 to play here, Feuerman, deep three, too strong. Fighting for the basketball is Mims. It will remain with the Pioneers now. Hustle play. I mean, Hope now just clawing and fighting as they're really been kind of out physical in this first half. Sure. by a strong Platteville front.
Strong Platteville front and some excellent shooting by the Pioneers as well. Both from three-point land, as the Pioneers are 4 for 11 right now, although it doesn't feel that way because it feels like they've made a ton of three-pointers so far. And Hope 3 for 11 now from three-point land. So actually not that much of a disparity as we would have thought. But a lot of Platteville's points coming off of some dribble drive moves. Way short there on the shot.
So here's a rebound now. We're going the other way. Werman with pace through traffic and one.
Wow, Marcus Werman.
That's a special play.
Yeah.
From a very athletic take from Marcus Werman. We'll see if we can get that back on the replay here. I mean, in traffic, 3 guys behind him, and he's able to just sky above, get the foul. Kind of gets this DeVos Fieldhouse going a little bit to believe in the Dutch.
Yeah, and that's exactly the kind of play that you want from your point guard, driving down the court like that.
And an offensive rebound there by Nocek.
Yeah.
Off the miss from Werman, which will remain Dutch basketball. Dykhouse, one-on-one. Gets it to Mims. Out to Werman at the top of the key, the 3-man weave. There's Werman with space.
Oh, beautiful
Yes.
floater. Yeah, Marcus Werman really kind of single-handedly bringing the Dutch back within 5 points right now. And that's going to make the crowd get really, really excited here, as we see on the replay from Marcus Werman's excellent play as he drove to the basket just a few moments ago.
We're at the top of the key now. He's Probst, gets it out to Love. Love at the wing, trying to find a three-pointer here. He's driving. He gets double, dish out. Pearson, too much room, but it's off the mark. Oh, and they are going to get Marcus Werman on the foul on Max Love.
Yeah. I thought, from our vantage point, could have been all ball. Referee saw it differently. Marcus Werman kind of rolling his eyes a little bit as he settles back down here to play defensively against Platteville. But Marcus really doing a great job of, you talk about firing up your teammates with your rate and your speed of play. Marcus doing that within the last couple of minutes here for sure.
It's been a big spark plug. Another great defensive possession, but an offensive board by Miles Hedinger. First time in the ball game, the sophomore from Stewartville, Michigan. Here are the Dutch, under a minute to play, down 5. Werman with space, just short. Rebound brought down by Cheney. And Dykhouse, looks like that's going to be off the hands of a Platteville defender. Stay with Hope College. 44 seconds to play here.
Yeah, we'll see if Hope can try to get at least 1 or 2 more buckets here before the end of the first half.
So they're going to check Cheney out and get Quillen in, but not until we see a Dykhouse three-pointer.
Oh, boy. We've got ourselves a game here now.
Wow.
This is turning into quite the show in the first half, as Hope has now drawn within 2 with 23 seconds left in the first half.
Looks like the shot clock is off. We got 20 seconds left on the play clock here. Hope College able to get this down to a 2-point lead for Platteville. See if they want to get the ball in the hands of Pearson here. Here's Love going to work on Nocek. He drives, strong take, and a good defensive possession. Rebound brought down by Nocek. Time expires here in this first half.
Wow.
And Paul, just like that,
unbelievable finish to the first
Hope
half
College
here. Yeah.
able to break that down to a 2-point lead. Wow. We're going to stay here for just a minute and just break down a little bit of that first half, Paul. 34-32 is the Platteville lead. As you take your chance to look at a few stats here, I'll just say, wow, now that we have a chance to catch our breath, Hope College able to battle back some really challenging offensive possessions for them, but they're able to find a little bit more balance going down to their bigs and then hitting some of those outside shots. Werman big and Josh Decker able to come off the bench and hit some big shots.
Yeah, Hope not shooting the ball super well from three-point land very early on in the game here, but what we saw later on as that first half progressed, they slowly kind of got in rhythm. Josh Decker hitting a few big shots, Clayton Dykehouse hitting that step back three just now, and Hope right now sitting at 33% from three-point land. The Pioneers from Wisconsin-Platteville sitting at almost 31%, so pretty even there. One of the biggest things that happened in this first half, though, is the way that Platteville offensively rebounded on their half of the court. Hope didn't get a ton of defensive rebounds in there, but that was kind of the game changer for Platteville, as they were able to get a couple of putback scores and a couple of quick scores after their offensive rebound. So we'll see what happens in the second half, because we have the makings of an excellent contest here.
We're going to take about a 13-minute break. We'll be back here in a few for some second half action from DeVos Fieldhouse. 34-32 is the Platteville lead.
Whether you're building your dream home, buying a fixer-upper, or downsizing, the process can feel overwhelming. Let the local team at Lighthouse Title help the closing process be one less worry. Just ask your real estate professional or lender to close at Lighthouse Title. To learn more about how we are involved in our 35 communities or to ask us any questions about the process, visit us online at lighthousetitle.net.
Custer Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Hope Athletics.
In our popular mythology, revolutions happen in Silicon Valley, right? But no, the revolution happened here.
I think we are starting a revolution. It's coming from a very strong sense of who we are.
It's immediately creating a multi-generational community.
There's something magical happens when you shift from being a payer to being a giver.
Hope Forward has 58 students, I think, today-ish. You know, when we started in '94, we had 47. It's doable. What they're trying to do is doable. Getting people to believe early on is the hardest part.
It has given people a sense of belonging to a cause greater than themselves.
This can happen. This is possible, and we need each of you to be brand ambassadors for this initiative.
We're all aware of the crisis in American education. There are other crises as well that I think are linked to it. The second is the crisis facing our young people, the mental health crisis. And the third crisis is the crisis in our church. And when I look at what is happening here at this school, in this community, I see it as not just addressing the first of those crises, but all three of them.
The students are incredible, and the idea is incredible. Why not 30 years from now, this is the norm?
I've said this a million times, but who better than a place called Hope to run toward things that to the world look hopeless?
Can't none of y'all beat me. Boy, I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. The well of the storm, I feel like a season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. So get you some sign and have your own sneaker. I'm in the band, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on beating statistics. How would I be denied? My only option is winning. I'm crossing the finish line. I'm number one. I put myself in a place where nothing can top me. I feel like I'm space. It's bigger than profit, but still I get paid. My thinking colossal, not minimum wage. Out to the loss, like I know the way. Stay on my job, like who need a break? It wasn't possible, I heard them say, but I'm like MacGyver to all my mistakes. Run it back home, now look at the bases. Been winning so long, I feel like a native. I got what you want, but you cannot take it. I do what you don't, cause I'm more creative. I put me on, no help for your favors. I'm breaking the mold to show you the flavors. I got control, you can't enable. I'm using my flaws to make me the greatest. I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Yeah, I'm number one. 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 Yeah, I'm number one. I'm number one.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
I got everything you need.
over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone. And nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity for all, by serving with anchored conviction, using our collective gifts to offer this world what it needs most. Hope. Not simply hope as a desire, but hope as a way of being. Because hope has changed the way we see the world, and hope drives us to change the way the world is. Because hope shapes our calling. Because hope inspires our dreams. Because hope empowers our talents. Because hope frees us to try. Because hope transforms what we believe, transforms how we act, transforms who we are. At Hope College, we know this life-altering grace is a gift we have all been given, and it is the greatest gift we can offer the world. Hope transforms.
A smile, the universal hello. A friendly welcome and a sign of confidence. A simple smile can brighten someone's day. At Mayu Dentistry, we design beautiful smiles for the whole family. We strive to meet your individual goals with the latest technology to give you a healthy, lasting smile. Mayu Dentistry, where smiles begin. Proud partners of Hope Athletics.
Here at DeVos Fieldhouse, Paul Willard and Matt Wayner here on the call. 34-32, that's Platteville lead. Paul, you got a couple things for us here. We want to thank our sponsors as well as talk a little bit about some of those first half statistics.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Hope College cannot do what we do here with our live stream and our game day programs and all that without the help and sponsorship from our partner organizations. Michigan ENT, whether or not you're a Hope fan or even a Calvin fan, Michigan ENT and Allergy Specialist has you covered. Mayu Dentistry, a local full-service dental office here to serve all of your dental needs. Call to schedule your appointment today or visit hollanddentist.com. And of course, our anchor partners, we really love to thank them for every home event that we have here. LVZ Financial Planning, Lighthouse Title Group, and Holland BPW. You know, one of the things here in the first half from the stats perspective, Matt, is that we've got Pearson leading all scorers with 10. Marcus Worman for the Dutchman coming up right on his heels with 8 points, and then Gabe Quillen and Clayton Dykehouse each with 7 apiece at the moment. So I'm interested to see here what happens as Hope tries to establish a little bit more dominance in the paint as they were trying to do in that first half. I would look really for Marcus Worman to continue to take over the game as he did towards the end of that first half, because he was that spark plug, like you said, very late in that first half and really brought the Dutchman back within striking distance.
Platteville going to work, and that's Pearson with that Dirk Nowitzki looking fade.
Beautiful looking fade from Pearson, unable to get it to drop though.
So here's Worman setting up offense, going the other way. High ball now to Quillen, out to Hovey. Back in the hands of Worman, trying to get a high ball screen maybe. Moving around with the Dutch. Here's Worman, dish down off the hands of Wegerink, back with Worman for 2.
Oh, just a nice little touch there. Softest touch from Worman as the ball kind of ping-ponged around down there. Wegerink lost the handle, and Marcus Worman able to put it back in.
Platteville going to work, setting up offense. Nice at the top of the key. It's nice. Love, Probst, Olsen, Pearson. That's Probst on the drive. Up for 2. Not a pretty shot, but a shot that will go.
Yeah.
Now we see the Hope College women's team is fouled in here. Big rivalry game tonight. Hope College will be taking on their massive rival of Calvin College. The Knights will be here at DeVos Fieldhouse tonight. Dykehouse 3. Rims out. Rebound brought down by Quillen. Worman, second chance. Off the mark. Brought down by Nice.
Oh, man, this DeVos Fieldhouse was ready to explode when Worman had that solo three-pointer all to himself right there. Just unable to find the bottom of the bucket.
Ill-advised pass there by Ben Probst. Will be a turnover for Platteville.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Matt, later on tonight, the Hope women's basketball team taking on Calvin University, the arch rival of Hope College. One of the other things here, too, is you're watching live and you're still considering maybe I should come out for the second half of this game. We definitely encourage you to do so, because after the game, there's going to be a special team poster giveaway for the men's basketball team here. Meet and greet the team, get signatures on the poster.
No, I'll have to get Tanner Wegerink to sign my poster.
Yeah, absolutely.
And put that up in my room when I go home, right?
Yeah.
We're going to get a foul here. That's on 21, Max Love. So Love's got 2. Platteville clinging to that 2-point lead. Worman gets the ball into Quillen. Such good ball pressure by Platteville. Dykehouse looking for that high screen roll for 3. Off the mark. Rebound, though. Looks like it was batted out of bounds. So it's going to stay with the Dutch.
Hope continuing a little bit of their three-point shooting woes in the start of this second half here. They finished the end of the first half really strong from three-point land.
As they're going to get a push on the floor. On the pass from Dykehouse down to Hovey, looks like they're going to get Probst on the body there. So that's just Probst first. Nobody really in foul trouble yet. A few players with 2. Let's see Worman get the ball in now to Quillen, top of the key. Back out to Worman, trying to go to work. Dribble drive, he's got room. Off the mark, Quillen 2, yes!
And
Nice
just
put
like
back,
that,
Gabe Quillen.
just like that, Hope College draws even with the Platteville Pioneers here, and thanks to the offensive rebounding that occurred down that last trip down the floor here, as I think Hope pulled down maybe 3 offensive rebounds as they were down there.
Other end of the court, we got Pearson on the dribble drive, but they're going to get a foul on Parker Hovey. Pearson, fantastic job really creating space for himself offensively. He has 10. It's been a quiet 10. Probst as well with 10.
You're helping right now.
Here comes Platteville now. They get the ball in. Here's Love at the top of the key, around the perimeter. It's Probst dribble driving. They're going to get Werman on the hands.
Yeah.
So we'll take this time now too to share a little bit more of that conversation able to have with Coach Mitchell, as you know, thank him for his time and willingness to talk about
here. Yeah.
Not exactly friend of the program, maybe.
Sure.
But you know, he's saying really between now and January, saying this Hope College team trying to find out who are going to be the continual bench production players, as well as just seeing more consistency with who we need to be. He said we need to be more of an inside-out team. Can we adapt to different programs? You know, and saying we're a team that he loves. He said, I believe our defensive engagement has been great, and we play great basketball. So I think, you know, in all that coach speak, it's to say that he's excited about this team, and he appears to be more than I can remember. Here, going the other way, Wegerink for 2. Yes.
Yeah. Hope College with the first lead of the game now, 38-36. You know, Matt, and you got to love when a coach really believes in their team, like you were just talking about with Coach Mitch, and you can really feel it on the floor. You can really feel it on the bench. Every, you know, that play just by Tanner Wegerink right there, the entire Hope bench is still standing on their feet right now.
And that's two-point try by Olson is off the mark. Hope College gaining momentum with 16 play in the ballgame. Werman going to work now on Olson. Around the top of the key, here's Dykehouse, high ball screen. Looks for Wegerink with room to work. Out, Quillen, pump fake. And a bad pass by Quillen gets in the hands of Ben Probst. Pearson thinks about for 3. Out to the wing, off the mark by Probst. Rebound brought down by Hovey. Pearson not yet getting going offensively, trying to work off ball a little bit. Looks like it's going to be a timeout by Hope College. He's taking a 30-second timeout, Coach Mitchell. 38-36, Hope College lead. We're going to take a short break. Be right back.
A smile, the universal hello. A friendly welcome and a sign of confidence. A simple smile can brighten someone's day. At Mayu Dentistry, we design beautiful smiles for the whole family. We strive to meet your individual goals with the latest technology to give you a healthy, lasting smile. Mayu Dentistry, where smiles begin. Proud partners of Hope Athletics.
Back here at DeVos, Paul Willard and Matt Wayner on the call for this non-conference matchup between 4-1 Hope College, 6-1 Platteville. Both these teams projected to be teams that can win their conference.
Yep, definitely.
And a lot still to be said throughout their conference play. The WEAC and the MIAA are both very competitive this year.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw that earlier this week when Whitewater was down here visiting Holland, Michigan. They walked away with a victory. Platteville doing everything they can to hang in. One of the things that I think is really interesting so far is that this has turned into a bit of a defensive battle, as Hope is averaging right now on the season 83 points per game. Platteville averaging 80 points a game. Both teams are well under pace for that at the moment. So I'm interested to see if any of these teams are able to really up their offensive production. But it doesn't seem that that's going to be the case, as we've seen a ton of defensive stands. We've seen a ton of excellent defensive work from both ends of the court here. And it shows in the scoring line right now, as Hope is up 2 for the first lead of the game that they have, 38-36 right now.
Werman going to work now as he dishes off. That's Justice Mims. Ball down to Quillen. Single, but he gets doubled. Can't get rid of it. Gets the 2.
Wow.
Wow.
Coach
Nice
Jeff
move there
Gard
by
is
Gabe
screaming
Quillen.
at the referee here, saying that there was a tie-up or a jump ball, or maybe even a travel by Quillen there, unable to plead his case to the official and have it go the Pioneers' way.
You're now going the other way. Here's Furman. Free throw line extended. Ball out now. Bristol Lewis. I'm sorry, that's Jacob Lotz, Jr. Rebound brought down by Hope. Going the other way now, here's Werman. Top of the key to Gabe Quillen. Little weave play here for Justice Mims. Hope now just around the top of the key, trying to get the ball down to their center, Quillen. Werman driving with space. And he's fouled on the body.
Yeah, that's exactly the type of play that you want to see from Marcus Werman. Again, that's kind of how he closed out the first half here. I would expect to see some more dribble drive from Marcus Werman in that way because he has been getting into the paint, been able to slice down the lane, and as there, instead of getting the bucket, drawing a foul. Hope basketball still.
4-point lead for Hope College now. It's Mims, Wiegerink, Decker, Werman, Quillen in the ball game for Hope. Werman driving, spin move, nice pass to Quillen. Quillen for two. Great defensive possession there for Carter Lancaster in Platteville.
Great defense by Pearson on Werman there too.
With space to work. That's an air ball out of the hands of Logan Pearson.
Yeah, rare miss for Pearson there, as he really loves that that Dirk-esque jumper, that turnaround jumper, as you've called it so far in this game. And kind of a rare miss for him to airball that. The Hope Dutchman faithful here being respectful, not chanting airball, as we're used to seeing in a lot of other places.
And I got to take this opportunity. It's always at this point in the game, I got to share about the shoes I see on the court. Shout out to Justice Mims. Loving the Kobe's he's got on with the custom colorway. Here's Pearson going the other way. Strong take. Thought it was Quillen on the block, but they're going to say he got some on the body as well. So the foul is on Quillen, just his first.
Yeah, definitely, Justice Mims rocking the bright teal.
Yeah, it's a cool colorway.
It's a very cool colorway.
I've played in those Kobe's. They're low tops.
Okay.
They're the ones from, I don't remember what number they are, but they're low tops. They would hurt my ankle a little bit, but they're really cool. They're springy.
Yeah.
And he's got kind of a custom, looks like teal, orange, and yellow colorway. Pearson with the first free throw. Gets the second to go. I'm really curious to see how Pearson continues to develop in his career here at Platteville.
Yeah.
I mean, because he has such a natural scoring ability. I think on the defensive end, he does a decent job, but I think that's where as he gets stronger and a little bit more confident. But when he has the ball in his hands, like, he distributes well, he scores well, like, it's just natural for him. Mims trying the fade, gets blocked by Bristol Lewis.
Yeah, nice block there from Lewis as well. Went straight up with Mims. Mims trying to hit the fadeaway jumper there.
Furman now going to work on Quillen. Quillen probably gets away with the no call there, but a good defensive possession for Hope. Here's Decker, thinks about a three, picks up his dribble. Platteville wanted the travel call there. Let's see what Dykhouse can do. Dish down to Quillen. Can't get it to go. It's in that double team.
Yeah, Gabe Quillen.
He can't get going this half.
Yeah, Gabe Quillen really kind of unable to get down in the paint in the same way that he was in the first half. But hopefully that'll come. He's looking like he's got a little tired legs out there. I wouldn't be surprised to see Mitch give him a little break here on the bench for a few minutes.
Dykhouse driving too quick. Oh man. The 2-point try is off the mark. Wiegerink about to check back in the ball game now for Hope. Bryce Love, three. That one is short.
That ball hit the net.
Did hit the net.
It just hit the outside of the net.
Can't call air ball on that one. Quillen comes out, Wiegerink back in.
Platteville hanging in there, down 2 right now. Just an excellent, excellent ball game from both teams. Not a ton of, not a ton of things to remark about in terms of their shooting percentage, but both teams playing excellent defense. Both teams hustling their hearts out on this court, and really it shows in the scoring line right now.
Decker on the wing, gets the ball down to Wiegerink. Wiegerink try to go to work. He's not doubled, and that hurts. Too much length on Nice as he gets the 2 to go.
Yeah, and that's what Tanner Wiegerink needs, is just one bucket to get back into the flow of things. He was really struggling in that first half to put a couple of shots and let him fall.
Platteville has been doubling Quillen all game, choosing to give Wiegerink that opportunity. Deep 3. That one is an air ball. And Nice is getting throw the ball out of bounds off of Wiegerink, so it will remain with Platteville.
Yeah, the three-point shooting woes for both teams seem to be kind of the story of the match so far here, Matt. Neither team has shot very well from three-point land. The last 2 3-pointers for the Pioneers from Platteville have been air balls.
Deep 3, Love off the mark. Rebound now by Mims with pace. Numbers coming. Mims, nice pass to Wiegerink. Yeah!
And one.
What a strong take by Tanner Wiegerink.
Wow.
Twigs with the and one.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a full-hearted physical play right there. Platteville pleading their case that the foul was on the floor, but Tanner Wiegerink was definitely up in the air when he let that ball go and got undercut.
When I talked to Coach Mitchell, I sung Wiegerink's praises, saying, look at the way this player's developed. I said, Coach, I mean, he's somebody that 2 years ago, he comes to Hope College as a JV player, gets bigger, gets stronger, and you could see last year the way he played against Calvin late, able to help Hope College get a couple of big Calvin victories, and he really grew up in those games and got so much more confident, and here it is to show for it. Up 7 now with 11 to play. Pearson with space. Yes.
Wow. Just the softest touch. Wow. Softest touch from Pearson there. Yeah,
Shooter's got to shoot. Pearson's got 14.
Yeah, Wiegerink, the local product from West Ottawa, too, so he's got a lot of fans in the building and always does.
Mims for 3. Yes.
Wow, Justice Mims.
Everything going Hope College now. Up 8. Pearson driving. Dish now. That's out on the wing for 3. Off the mark by Brady Olson. Bristol Lewis, hesitation dribble. Dishes out now to Olson, slows things down. Bristol Lewis, deep 3. Yes!
Wow, great shot.
That was a huge shot for Bristol Lewis right in front of the bench. Platteville needs to take a timeout, think things over, and so are we. That's a 5-point Hope College lead, 10:24 to play.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
Back here at DeVos, Paul Willard, Matt Wayner, 48-43. It's the Dutch lead. We got 10-24 in this ball game. Can't wait to see how it finishes.
Yeah, this is going to be an excellent finish. If you're watching on the live stream, we appreciate it. I think we had about 400 or so viewers. Don't know if you're from Wisconsin, if you're from local, or even if you're down in Florida or out in California, we appreciate you watching. You are watching one heck of a basketball game this afternoon, and I think that we're going to be in for a down-to-the-wire finish here unless either team is able to really pull away in the next 5 or so minutes.
I saw broadcasting buddy Mike Coleman. He's sitting right down from us. We were talking before the game, and he calls Grand Rapids Gold G League game. I said, you know what's funny to me? I said, sometimes I feel like these Division III games can feel just as exciting. And
oh, absolutely.
That's what we have here tonight. Here at DeVos, nothing like A big non-conference matchup here. Here's Dykhouse, dribble driving, trying to create space on Pearson. Great defensive possession by Pearson, but too good.
Wow,
It's
Clayton
Dykhouse.
Yeah, Pearson did everything that he could there to stop Dykhouse from driving to the bucket.
Here's Nice at the top of the key for Platteville. Gets the ball out to Olson. Down to Pearson now, Wiegerink on D. Yeah, and Wiegerink had his hands too close to the body. Coach Mitchell does not like that call.
Yeah.
I am siding with the referees on this one, admittedly. He had his hands too close to the body here.
Definitely had those forearms a little bit too far extended.
You have to take your hands away from the body.
Yep.
I may be the only one in DeVos Fieldhouse that thinks that was a foul. He's probably going to hear about it later, but
yeah.
Hovey's got to check in. Wiegerink's got 3.
We also had the best vantage point at it right here too, as well as that foul was committed only about 15 feet from us.
Here's Olson, top of the key now, working. Nice pass to Pearson. They're going to get another foul on the Dutch. This one's going to be on the floor. That foul's on Josh Decker.
Josh Decker rocking, I can't tell what those are from here, but they're a little peach colored.
I think those are Hardens.
Hardens, yeah, might be.
Adidas, those are from 2021, I believe. They're really comfortable. I've never hooped in them, though. Here's Love going to work on Decker. Out to Olson, around the wing to Pearson. Pearson with space. He loves that move.
Wow.
And why not?
Yeah.
Anytime he wants to. He just wants to fade, and that's fine. He's got great touch. Gets to a high point so easily. I'm a fan. Wisconsin-Platteville, I am a fan.
Yeah.
Here's Dykhouse.
Pearson doing it at both ends of the floor too, really locking down on defense here, as he's got his defensive assignment against Dykhouse right now.
Hope clinging now to a 5-point lead. Dykhouse, dribble driving, probing. Yeah, nice pass down to Quillen. Quillen up and under, off the mark. Rebound brought down by Nice.
Unable to get that to fall. Really physical play down in the block there.
Here's Pearson, top of the key with Dykhouse on ball. Pearson, that's too much room for him. Yeah.
Wow.
Same shot.
Pearson just loves that little turnaround jumper.
He's got 18.
And he's so smooth, so confident in his playing ability. And like you said, Matt, we are impartial here, and we're definitely a fan of the way Pearson plays.
We got a moving screen violation on Hovey. So it's going to be a turnover there on Hope College. Actually, they're going to get that on Quillen, it looks like. 17 fouls for Hope.
That's Gabe Quillen's second foul of the game. So Tanner Wiegerink with 3 fouls, Gabe with 2. Not exactly in dangerous foul trouble yet, but if Wiegerink gets one more, I would expect to see him go to the bench again, as we certainly can't lose him down in the block, and we can't really afford to have Twig sit on the bench. Wow, what a take by Pearson. Holy
nice
cow.
Drive. It's the Pearson takeover mode right now. Here's Dykhouse going the other way. Picks up his dribble. The left wing gets the ball out to Hovey. Hovey, dribble driving, too strong. Woo. Nice strong take, Parker Hovey.
Yeah, Hope needed a basket down that trip on the floor here, as Platteville, thanks to Pearson, has really kind of been scoring at will for the last 2 or 3 minutes.
He just decided he just needs the ball.
Yeah.
You love to see that in a player. It's so fun when you have a player like that just wants the ball and knows how to create it. Here's Feuerman, one-on-one with Quillen. Dishes out, Pearson for 3. Off the mark. Rebound by Hovey. Keeps himself in bounds, gets the ball to Justice Mims. Mims driving now. Dishes out to Hovey around the wing. It's Dykhouse. Quillen gets the pass down, Wiegerink up, and he's fouled on his way up by Ben Probst. Platteville didn't like.
Yeah, the Platteville coaching staff and the Platteville faithful here thinking that that was all ball on that foul there, but Wiegerink going to the line. Yeah, definitely.
We're nonpartisan.
Yeah.
Have to be.
Wiegering going to the line, shooting 2 now.
We said as we thank the referees, we thank the production team. Freddie and team back there doing a fantastic job on this broadcast. Brought to you by Hope Athletics. Wiegering. That one off the mark. Hope now clinging to a 3-point lead. Probst taking a seat on the bench. Coming to the ball game is Bristol Lewis, the freshman.
Be interested to see what happens later on in this game, as well as Platteville right now, in and out for Wiegering. Platteville right now is shooting 100% from the charity stripe, and now Hope College is shooting right around 55% from the free throw line.
Bristol Lewis gets the 2 to go.
Wow.
Right the free throw line. Momentum shifting. We got 6:50 play. Hope College 52, Platteville 51. Dykhouse to Quillen, down to Wiegering. Strong take, off the mark, but he's fouled on the way up by Max Love.
Yeah. Wiegering looking for redemption here on these next 2 free throws, trying to give Hope the lead a little bit more, pull Hope ahead by at least 4 points here, as if he's able to convert on the 2.
It's the first
3 points, my bad. Quick math is not so quick.
Second one rings out. Rims out now, going the other way. Pearson, top of the key, trying to command offense. Drives with his left, with space. They're going to get Pearson on the travel.
Yeah. Definitely dragged his pivot foot as he was turning.
Pearson smiling and laughing.
Yeah, head coach Jeff Gard just kind of laughing to himself and saying, "Okay, that you got one. Let's keep it even, Stevens, for the rest of the game here."
Here's Dykhouse around to Hubby. Hubby driving out, trying to get the ball down to Quillen again. With room, there's Dykhouse probing. Dishes out. Quillen, top of the key, hesitates. Hubby for 2. He's fouled on the way up by Bristol Lewis.
And an audible no from head coach Jeff Gard, as he is standing a mere 7 or 8 feet from us, I think. And Parker Hovey going to the line, shooting 2 here, the true freshman out of Hart, Michigan.
Hope College struggling from the free throw line today.
Shooting under 50% now officially are the Dutchmen, and you're not going to win ball games when you're shooting under 50% from the charity stripe.
That's for sure, as they missed the second as well. Here's Pearson now, commanding offense for Platteville. Pearson on the left side. He's driving, he's fouled. Fouled by Parker Hovey. There's some deliberation here.
Yeah, the foul was on the floor first, I believe, as Parker Hovey gave Pearson a little bit of a hip check as he was trying to drive by him. And then the play continued as the momentum carried them through. And then Parker Hovey smacked him pretty good on the arm, and
if you're a ball
Pearson
player,
fell to the floor.
You kind of know what that feels like. I mean,
Yeah.
Pearson's been feeding Hope here this half with 20, and sometimes can be a little bit of a frustration check, just as you see, trying to get that ball out of his hands as he misses the free throw. Rebound brought down by Quillen.
A rare free throw miss for the Platteville Pioneers.
There's Dykhouse, top of the key. Crowd getting into it now.
Oh, yeah.
Quillen. It's out to Werman, trying to get the ball down to Wiegering still. Dykhouse driving. Long 2.
Wow, what a
Who
shot by
else but
Clayton
your
Dykhouse.
fifth-year senior,
That's
Clayton
right.
Dykhouse, at this point in the game. Max Love the other way. That 3-point try is short. Dykhouse now across the timeline. We got 5 minutes to play here from DeVos. Hope clinging to a 4-point lead. Dykhouse going to work on Pearson. Driving. They're going to get Dykhouse on the offensive.
Wow, yeah. Great.
He used that forearm shiver.
Yep.
Kind of pushed through the defender.
Just phenomenal defensive footwork there from Pearson, able to do it at both ends of the floor, keeping pace with Clayton Dykehouse, which is not an easy task. As anybody who has watched him for the past 5 seasons knows very well how quick Clayton Dykehouse is off the dribble.
Mims is guarding Pearson now. Pearson trying to drive up, just kind of threw a shot up. It's Quillen is fouled by Pearson, fighting for the basketball.
Yeah, Pearson can't believe it right now either, as he's still at the opposite end of the court here, shaking his head, putting his hands on his knees, saying, I don't know what else I could have done there. I thought I was grabbing the ball, but referee saw it a different way.
Pearson's just got one here. But Quillen at the free throw line as they find themselves in the bonus with 8 fouls.
Hope College currently shooting 40% from the free throw line here, Matt. We'll see if Quillen can bring him back within a respectable number, and he does not, unfortunately.
No. That is not a recipe for success.
I feel like I need to stop talking about their free throw percentage, because every time I do, they end up missing one.
Going the other way, here's Platteville. Feuerman out, Love, deep 3. Mims out, rebound brought down by Feuerman. The refs taking a hold of this game as it's gotten increasingly physical in the last few minutes. Players are all on both teams checking each other a little bit more, so fighting tooth and nail.
Yeah, and as this game ticks down here with about 4 minutes left, you're going to start to see that physicality take shape a little bit more here. And the referees definitely, like you said, Matt, making sure that they are in control of the game, that it doesn't get out of hand. Both teams not getting chippy or physical or dirty or anything like that, but both teams playing hard, really wanting to win this non-conference game.
Here's Hope now. A missed free throw opportunity from Feuerman. And a steal by Love for Platteville. Nice hands by Max Love. Pearson commanding offense the other way.
Not as crisp of a pass down in the paint there from Dykehouse that you would like to see.
Pearson, too smooth, too athletic, too quick. 57-52, that's the Hope College lead, and Platteville's going to take a timeout. So we're going to take a timeout as well. Hope College with a 5-point lead.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
Back here at DeVos, Paul, we've Hope College had the opportunity now last 2 games to face, possibly two of the better scorers in the country, and Miles Barnstable and Logan Pearson here today. Barnstable had 35 on 18 shots, perfect from the free throw line on Wednesday for Whitewater. And then here Pearson with 22, and it's been a smooth, easy 22.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with the state of Wisconsin and having some point guard and shooting guard scorers there. But
we had score correction. That's what I was confused about. Okay, so it's not 57-52, it's 55-54.
Yeah, but, like you said, Barnstable the other day for Whitewater, and then Pearson here tonight, just doing everything that they can, taking over the game at times, both offensively and defensively. Pearson just remarkably quick off the dribble. And like we talked about many times, he loves that little turn and jump fadeaway Dirk Nowitzki-esque shot, as he's hit that probably, I don't know, I've lost count now how many times.
Wingerick needed that one. He hits the front end of the 1-and-1.
I'm not going to mention anything about the percentage.
If you're looking for the live stats of the game, you can find that online, where you stream from. 56-54 Hope lead. Here's Love on the right wing. Create space off of Dykehouse. Pearson top of the key. He's guarded by Wiegering. Passes out to Bristol Lewis. Bristol Lewis off the mark. Rebound brought down by Feuerman. A battle for the basketball comes in the hands of Love. And Love can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Lewis.
Wow.
Platteville.
Wow.
What a possession for Platteville to keep the ball.
What an
and a chance to tie or take the lead.
Just an absolute chaotic play there for both teams, unable to corral it, eventually landing in the hands of Platteville.
Time expiring, and Brady Olson gets the 2 to go.
Unbelievable possession by Platteville there. And the Platteville faithful over here on our left shoulder are really coming alive.
They fought tooth and nail.
Totally.
And that was a huge, huge emotional basket for the Pioneers, tying up this ball game with 2:21. Coach Mitchell, it looks like he's going to take a full, and he's going to take full time to talk this over.
Custer Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Hope Athletics.
A smile, the universal hello. A friendly welcome and a sign of confidence. A simple smile can brighten someone's day. At Mayu Dentistry, we design beautiful smiles for the whole family. We strive to meet your individual goals with the latest technology to give you a healthy, lasting smile. Mayu Dentistry, where smiles begin. Proud partners of Hope Athletics.
Back here from DeVos, Paul Willard and Matt Wayner, 56-56. Man, Platteville trying to escape DeVos with a win. It's been so tough. It's both teams, as you said, 83 and 81 points per game, and it's just been a slugfest defensively. Not shooting it as well as normally, but big-time players are stepping up in big games, as Santana Moss would say. Here comes Dykehouse.
That's a good pull, Santana Moss. I love that.
Do it for the U. Here's Dykehouse, top of the key. Dribble handoff to Werman. Werman high ball screen with Quillen. Decker, three-pointer, off the mark. Rebounds brought down by Brady Olson. Here's Logan Pearson, top of the key. Dribble handoff to Bristol Lewis.
Yeah, Platteville looking to slow the pace down just a little bit more here, not trying to run as quickly as they have been, as they know that every possession counts, and they're going to try to make the most of their shots. As Pearson with the ball now.
Pearson, deep three. Who else?
Whoa, Pearson.
Who else?
Kissing it off the glass like mistletoe, Matt. Unbelievable.
I love the Christmas reference.
Thank you. It 'tis the season.
Wiegering down on the block. Up and under, too weak, and he's fouled on the way up by Max Love. 59-56, 1:20 to play. Platteville lead. Pearson leads all scorers with 25.
I'll tell you what, Matt, if there's any doubters out there about how good and competitive Division III basketball is, I implore you to take a look at what's happening in this game right now, as we have two teams who are just absolutely going at it, giving it their all right now, and we are in for one heck of a last 1 minute and 20 seconds here down the stretch.
Like I said, you can be at a Grand Rapids Gold game and a lot of missed defensive possessions, lack of defensive engagement, but today we got a slugfest as Wiegering gets the second one to go with the 1-and-1. I'm sorry, of the two shots at the free throw line. 59-57 Platteville lead. Here's Feuerman, top of the key, gets it to Pearson. Pearson driving. Fade, blocked by Wiegering.
What a great block by Wiegering. Way to hang in there as Pearson going back to his old fadeaway Dirk-esque jumper. Wiegering says, not in my house. Hope ball. Looks like we're going to take a timeout here.
We're going to keep it here. 59-57. 51 seconds play, just short timeout. And Paul breaking that down here. I mean, that Pearson three-pointer, 28 feet away off the glass. Thought that was going to end up in the stands. Ends up getting it to go in. And then for Wiegering to expect that fadeaway and use his 6'7" frame on that block was massive for the Dutch.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that has kind of been the tail of the tape in this game is the defensive stalwart pressure that both teams have put on each other. And who better than Tanner Wiegering to come up with an excellent defensive play when they needed it the most. Down 2 right now with 51 seconds left. But as we saw in the game on Wednesday with UW-Whitewater, who really put the pressure on the Dutch and scored the last 7 points in 30 seconds, anything can happen here.
Here's Werman. Dribble driving, dishes out. Quillen thought about a 3, but here's Mims. It's short. Rebound brought down by Bristol Lewis. In a strip by Wiegering. They're going to get a jump ball.
Yeah. Wow, I thought for sure that Wiegering called a timeout as he was falling to the floor. I think he thinks he did too. Or maybe they called a foul here. I'm not entirely sure. It looks like Wiegering was lining up at the free throw line.
The jump ball will be Hope College
it is going to be Hope possession, yep.
36 seconds left in this game. Ball will remain with the Dutch. Werman gets the ball in to Quillen. Quillen out to Werman, the right side. Trying to go to work now. Create a good offensive possession here for Hope. It's almost stolen. Dishes out to Werman. Here's Dykhouse. Dykhouse setting up offense now. 9 seconds play, and Coach Mitchell needs to take a timeout. So almost turning the ball over for Hope College, and they're going to have one more opportunity in this game. 59-57 with 17 seconds to play.
Yeah.
We got 8 seconds on the shot clock. The Dutch and Coach Mitchell trying to draw up their last opportunity to tie or win this ball game.
Yeah, that was almost a game-ending play there from Dykhouse as he tried to put that ball in. Ball bounced around, able to get it back. I'd be interested to see here what Coach Mitch draws up to try to draw even. I don't think that you need a three-pointer here, right? You know, that's unless you get a clear, good look at it, and maybe Gabe Quillen will come in with some last-minute heroics like he did against Hanover the other night. But I'm curious to see what Mitchell's going to draw up here, especially with only 8 seconds left on the clock. You got about half the time on the shot clock as you do on the game clock here. So not a lot of time to work with, but enough to really draw up a solid play, work the ball in. I actually wouldn't be surprised to see something go down low to Tanner or Quillen, as that's been their go-to pretty much the entire contest.
I agree. That's what I would expect. I think Platteville will crash on either Wiegering or Quillen and double, and I think they're going to force somebody else to hit that shot. So in the ball game now, it's Mims alongside the 4 other starters, Mims and Dykhouse, Quillen, Wiegering, Werman for the Dutch. Some fantastic basketball here from DeVos. And you'll want to tune in for the 7 p.m. rivalry matchup. Hope College will be hosting Calvin College, the Knights in the women's matchup. Gets the ball into Quillen. In the left wing, dishes out to Werman. Werman for 2. And that's a turnover on Marcus Werman.
Wow. Great defensive play there from Platteville. Werman driving with the ball, losing it in his hands midair, tried to throw it off of the Platteville player as he was headed out of bounds. And we got another timeout here, I believe, from Platteville with 11.1 seconds left.
Coach Guard's going to take a timeout. He's taking the full, so we'll take a break. We'll be back here to see these last few possessions here from DeVos Fieldhouse.
Whether you're building your dream home, buying a fixer-upper, or downsizing, the process can feel overwhelming. Let the local team at Lighthouse Title help the closing process be one less worry. Just ask your real estate professional or lender to close at Lighthouse Title. To learn more about how we are involved in our 35 communities or to ask us any questions about the process, visit us online at lighthousetitle.net.
Back here at DeVos, Paul Willard and Matt Wayner on this call. 11 seconds to play. Platteville basketball. Coach Mitchell and his staff drawing up their best attempt to provide pressure for the Dutch.
Yeah, be interested to see here what actually happens when Hope takes their defensive shape. If they're going to try to maybe do a little full court press here, it looks like that's exactly how they're lining up. Trying to defend the inbound pass here, put some pressure on Platteville. Again, par for the course for this defensive matchup here, Matt. We're going to see what happens here as we tick down with 11 seconds left. A very exciting game.
I don't know who you want to foul, but they get the ball into Olsen, so Olsen's the one that's going to the free throw line for 2. They all shoot it pretty well from free throw.
Well, and the downfall here too is that if you're a Dutchman faithful, you got to look at the stat line here. Platteville shooting 71% from the free throw line so far in the game, and definitely not helping the percentage there. It looks like Hope fouled the right person here in Olsen. As now there's 10.1 seconds left, so 1 second ticked off that clock to draw that foul here. Hope well within striking distance, even if Olsen is able to make this shot.
Olsen misses the second rebound, brought down by Quillen, and it's Pearson with a steal and a bucket.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
What a play by Pearson.
Holy
unbelievable
moly.
Hustle play there.
Pearson eyes Quillen. If we're able to get that replay so we can see him off the missed shot, Quillen just turns to his right to get the ball to the guard, Dykehouse.
Yeah.
Pearson just steals it right out of his hands to put it up for 2.
Came flying in out of nowhere, right? I don't even know where he came from. It seems like he was already down on the other half of the court, right?
That's high level basketball stuff you talk about.
And here we'll see it. Oh no, he was like right at the top of the paint.
As he steals that.
What an unbelievable hustle play there from Pearson, as he just stepped right in front of that pass.
You see, that's the high level basketball stuff that you think is gets that ball and he's just trying to make the attempt, the gamble there, and puts them up 4 with 6 to play. Especially after Olsen missing both those free throws, to be able to solidify the game in that way is massive.
Yeah, Logan Pearson making his case for player of the game, maybe WEAC player of the week back in that conference in Wisconsin.
Yeah, we gave him his flowers today. So
absolutely.
All you watching back in Wisconsin will tell you.
You got a special player in Logan Pearson on your hands for sure.
Can't tell us we didn't give him all the respect he deserved, as well as this whole Platteville team.
Right. Yeah,
that was really impressive today. To come here in a tough environment and to be able to play through a slugfest with the ups and downs, with Hope College extending the lead all the way to 8, with 8 minutes to play. And let's see what Wegerink does for 3. It's off the mark, and that will do it here from DeVos. Platteville. Wisconsin-Platteville is going to come away here 61-57 to hand Hope College their second loss. So Hope College now 4-2. Platteville heads back home 7-1. And Paul, they got a lot to be excited about.
Yeah, they definitely do. Just a great play all around from Platteville Pioneers, but especially from Logan Pearson with a game high. I'm not even entirely sure how many points.
27.
27. I was going to say it feels like 30.
27, that really felt like 50. As we see right in front of us, Coach Mitchell gives Pearson a hug and smiles and says, and I just hear him say to him, "That's special, brother." And wow. It's stuff like that that's really cool, to come off a tough loss like that and still be able to give him his respect.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you're exactly right, Matt. Just a hard-fought battle. Both teams scoring well under their season average for the year, but just an absolute defensive showcase for both teams. Neither team shot the ball very well. However, it's a testament to the defensive pressure that both teams were able to put on each other that allowed for that low scoring to happen, that allowed for that tightrope walking that happened here at the end of the game, and really just allowed for an excellent game between two non-conference opponents. Hope's a special team still. Wisconsin-Platteville's definitely a special team as they walk out of here now with a 7-1 record. But we invite people, stick around here. Obviously, if you are trying to make your way to DeVos Fieldhouse, you got probably about 10 minutes to come in here, get to campus, grab a poster, have it signed by the student athletes today. But a really special game here between the Platteville Pioneers and the Hope College Flying Dutchmen.
As we wrap it up here on the 61-57 win, some stats here from today. It's for Platteville. As we said, Pearson with 27, adds 3 assists, and it's also will be Ben Probst with 10, and Bristol Lewis with 10 off the bench for Platteville for Hope College. It's Wegerink lead scorers with 12, Quillen and Dykehouse with 11 apiece, Werman with 10, Decker with the 2 3-pointers to give him 6 points. Hope College just shooting 35%. 43% from the field. Sorry, that's Wisconsin. Platteville just 35% from the field, and Hope and Platteville only about 26% from 3-point.
Yeah, but the really big telltale thing for the game here: offensive rebounds for Hope sitting at 9, offensive rebounds for Platteville 16. And that, some of those second chance points and those putback shots that Platteville had, that's where the difference is made up. And then Hope really struggled from the free throw line. That's one of the biggest takeaways, I think.
And that's hard in a 4-point game to miss that many free throws. That's going to be hard to sleep on tonight in a game that you felt like you could have won and you had opportunities to win. So they will adjust and they'll look to come back and find their next their matchup. Let's look at the schedule here for Hope.
Wittenberg next Saturday.
So they got Wittenberg next Saturday. That'll do it for us, Paul. Paul Willard and Matt Wayner. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Hope College men's basketball. Like we said, 7 p.m. will be the start time for the women's game against their rival, the Knights of Calvin College. Thank you and have a good one.
There are over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone, and nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity for all, by serving with anchored conviction, using our collective gifts to offer this world what it needs most. Hope. Not simply hope as a desire, but hope as a way of being. Because hope has changed the way we see the world, and hope drives us to change the way the world is. Because hope shapes our calling. Because hope inspires our dreams. Because hope empowers our talents. Because hope frees us to try. Because hope transforms what we believe, transforms how we act, transforms who we are. At Hope College, we know this life-altering grace is a gift we have all been given, and it is the greatest gift we can offer the world. Hope transforms.